So yeah, you can't have it more fresh than alive. Yeah, usually when you enter a supermarket, first there's the non-food area or the electronics area, so that's where we are at the moment, and then we will search for some foods or some drinks we can take home, or for example some bowls which we need at home. And we'll show you around the supermarket. So I need some of my favorite chocolate. Of course the big pack. Takes 3. So that's basically the Chinese chocolate world. So you have my favorite chocolate, which has some crisp in it. You have Snickers, you have M&M's, and basically the rest of it's all the Duff chocolate in different kind of flavors. And then just since several years you also have Raffaello's and the Ferrero Rocher. You have also the Milka, and of course Kinder chocolate. And Hershey's, yeah, you also have Hershey's. So this is basically what you can find in all of the Chinese supermarkets. In the bigger ones, smaller ones, have a limited range of chocolate, but that's the Chinese chocolate world. I still have to find the candy with the boy on it, who looks like me. That's the crazy version of it. But where is the normal one? Okay, we found it. Something dropped. Okay, we found it. So it's here. So they have the basic taste. So the basic taste, of course, I need one of these. And there's a new one with also strawberry flavor. And what kind of flavor is this? Chocolate flavor. Chocolate flavor. Yeah. I just take one of each. I just know the normal taste, but I will also check how the other two tastes are. What's this? Looks funny, but I will not take it. Yeah, and you have a lot of different kind of nuts, walnuts, pistachio, and like I just told you, a lot of dried fruit here. And yeah, there's something like pork powder, and then there's a lot of dried fish, and some other dried stuff. For example, what is this? Is this some chicken? Some parts of chicken? Ah, what the hell is this? So a lot of dried stuff, but I will not take this, just buy the sweet ones. So when you want to buy some baijiu, some Chinese alcohol, this is now the time. So from 733 it's discounted to 138. So that's the time to buy some. And as you see here, these are mostly given as presents. So the packaging is very beautiful. So for this alcohol here, for example, this is from the Mao Tai group, very famous one. And here some Panda Baijiu. So the packaging very beautiful because usually you give it as a gift. And the more expensive stuff is here behind the glass. Okay, I want to take a big bottle of my favorite drink. Here it's bundled with a bottle of Sprite. but I found one which is not bundled, so I will take this one. Really like this stuff. If you watched last year's videos, you also saw me drinking it. So also take a bottle of these. Will be a little bit heavy. I hope that it will be not a problem in the suitcase later on. So drinking also done. And then yeah, let's check what else we have here. Of course, you have also a very big section of cookies, and yeah, the most famous one here is Oreo. And for example, you also have it with green tea flavor here. I think green tea flavor is not available in Germany. Yeah, and there are a lot of other cookies too. So just as you saw it with the Sprite and my orange drink, here for example you also have a bundling with oil, and here you have a bundling with milk. So yeah, it's really common that you have this kind of bundle product where one product is attached to another one. So for today I'm searching for my favorite yogurt, and this is this strawberry yogurt here. So we'll take one of this and eat it today. Really like it because it has some real strawberries in. A lot of the bigger supermarkets also have imported stuff. So for example, some salt from Germany, or some sauce from Italy, some noodles from Italy. So especially the bigger ones like this here have imported stuff. So if you need something from your home country or from Europe or from some Western country, you will find it here. So there are also some areas where you can fill your own stuff. For example, here's some raisins. Of course, they will also have it for rice. They will have it for some nuts maybe, or the other stuff you saw. And then there's also a big area for fruit and for vegetables, so which we are have here. So and usually when you want to buy it, there's also a place where somebody works who will then wait. This is different to Germany. In the past it was also like this, but nowadays it's like this. You just take it to the cashier, they will wait and tell you the price. But here usually there's yeah, a special person whose job is just to weigh your stuff before you go to the cashier. I made a mistake to take something and didn't wait before, then I have to walk back. So yeah, search first for the place where you have to wait. So of course there's also a meat and fish area, sometimes also some fresh fish. You also have some prepared food. Here's some of the dried stuff, the dried meat I showed you before. And then yeah, for example here is something, some vegetables. So it's already a little bit prepared, so with some sauce to it, maybe some oil, some spices. And they also have in each big supermarket a bread area where they have some baked stuff, or some bakery area. So for example here some toast and some bread. It's a different kind of cookies, but usually everything you buy will taste very sweet, so that's also something I'm not used to, because usually in Germany bread is not sweet. But yeah, in other countries maybe it's different, and here usually it doesn't matter how it looks like, even if it looks like there's cheese on it or ham, the bread itself will be sweet. Of course they also have eggs, but not all eggs from chicken, so they will have, for example here, some salted duck eggs. Yeah, these are all eggs from ducks, here are from chicken. And here in this area I think we arrive here. Here you can get some tea, and as you see it's not in tea bags, so you can get your tea in the amount you need, so you can see all of the leaves, or yeah, depends what the tea is made of, and then you can fill the amount of tea you want to have. And they have here a huge variety of green tea, black tea, and different kind of flower tea. For example, here, this one. So all the stuff you see here is tea. So here's some more tea stuff. It smells very good here in this area. So when you're in the supermarket, you should definitely visit it and take a smell and check how it smells. There are areas in the supermarket where it doesn't smell very good. Usually it's the area where they sell fish or meat. So I'm not used to it. Usually there's no smell in the supermarkets I'm used to in Europe, but here they have a smell, and I didn't get used to it yet. Here you have a lot of dried fish, which you also can take as much as you want. Also some dried seaweed. So if you like salad, they also have salad, and it's not here, but maybe you will also find the ingredients for salad sauce. So also here, some kinds. So we are now in the vegetable area. So you see, there's a lot of fresh vegetable here, and also a lot of things which I don't know from home. This is also funny. They have some corn here, which is still in the original wrapping. So usually, where like I see it, it's unwrapped or wrapped again in plastic. But this is the better way. So here now there's a lot of ice because here is a fresh fish. And as you see, there are also some other sea animals which are still alive. So you can't have it more fresh than alive. And that's something also very unusual. I don't know any supermarket in Germany where you have fish which is still alive, just at the special fish markets, maybe in Hamburg. But here, fish is still alive, or most of them. A whole chicken. Never seen a whole chicken in a supermarket. So also when you're looking for some cereals, also available here in China. As you see, a huge variety of different cereals. And they also, of course, have milk. They have some Chinese milk, but also imported milk. But you have to be careful. Milk is usually very expensive, and everything which has to do with milk. So chocolate, also ice cream and milk itself. A cheaper version is if you just take soya bean milk, and you can use powder with water to do some soya milk, and also possible. So we just paid for our stuff, and now we will walk back to the subway and then go back to the airport hotel. But first we have to find our way out of this supermarket, or usually when you have a bigger supermarket, there's this kind of shopping center attached to it, and sometimes it's not so easy to find a way out or also find a way into the supermarket. So you first have to walk through the shopping mall until you can go to the supermarket, and now we have the same issue to go out again. But maybe when we follow this sign we can go out. So here there's a sign, for example, which says free shuttle bus. That's also something very interesting here in China. Some of the biggest supermarkets, they have buses which will go to some areas where there are no big supermarkets and bring the people directly here to the supermarket. And the buses, they are run by the supermarket companies or paid by them. So for the people who buy stuff here, the buses are for free and they can go to the supermarket. So I think a very good idea. So after several minutes we successfully successfully made it out of the shopping center, and now we will walk to the subway. It's now yeah, it got cooler today, even the sun was shining, but I have to check. Yeah. Now it's about 21 degrees. So when you remember the videos from last year, I was constantly complaining about the weather and the hot temperature, about 40 degrees at daytime, the 30 degrees at night. Now it's 21. It's yeah, very cool and yeah, comfortable. And now we will walk to the subway with this weather conditions. Yeah, just another example of Chinese traffic light systems. So even if you as a pedestrian have the green light, doesn't mean that there are no other vehicles. So for example, we had all of the electric scooters, and we also saw the car which was coming from the left, which also crosses the place where the pedestrians usually cross the streets. Even if they have green light, the car also has the green light, and not depending on the lights, possible that every time also a vehicle will come even if they don't have the green light.